Song composer Gopala Das, dedicated to Lord Venkateswara. Hare Krishna. Varijalayapade Varinabane Varija Bhavabida Varijanetrane Varijame Mitra Abara Prabhavane Varijajandada Karanadoraya Bharaya Ba Bharaiya Ba Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Maharajanaka Mugudoradaya Devaya Jiya Bharaiya Bharaiya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Siyamdanaveri Papparanga Devo Tunga Nandana Arimada Banga Karuna Banga Sindhu Sayana Sundaranga Nara Singa Chandanaveri Papparanga Deva Tunga Nandanari Mada Banga Karuna Banga Sindhu Sayana Sundaranga Narasinga Kanda Virinjiyo Nandi Vahana Amrendra Sanaga Sanandana Muni Vrinda Pandu Nindu Dim Dimigendu Nindadalu Anandadi Manake Bharaiya Bharaiya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Jagat Karta Govinda Udaradi Loga Lagvagi Darshida Mukunda Bhaktaramana Bhaktaramana Ke Jagat Suda Bole Vananda Nigama Valley in the Jagat Karta Govinda Udaradi Loga Lagvagi Darshida Mukunda Bhaktaramana Ke Jagajagi Sudha Bole Vananda Nigamavali in the Aganida Munigananaga Kaga Murgasashi Kagana Manyadaru Soga Sagi Bage Bogaludale Boga Jagi Gulu Girivagi Dadalu Baraiya Baraiya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Tadamada Bayada Bayanalla Pakilalisu Yenodaya Gobala Vittala Deva Brahadi Adidu Bhakta Vakshala Sri Lagminalla Tadamada Bayadabainalla Vakilanisu Yenodaya Gobala Vittala Deva Baragu Adidu Bhakta Vakshala Sri Lagminalla Madhuvinogala Gaja Moraida Lakshana Mada Dihe Tududane Bandi Hidudur Nakrena Baya Hadidu Pidisidane Sadasura Haradali Ramokaya Levilium Baraiya Baraiya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Varijalabade Varijanabane Varijababida Varijanetrane Varijamitra Avara Pravane Varijajandada Karana Doraya Baraiya Baraiya Bhagdara Priya Srinivasaraya Bhagavara Priya Srinivasaraya. Hare Krishna. Translation. This lyrics, Kannada devotional song, meaning come, come, beloved of devotees, calling Venkateswara, that is a form of Hindu god Vishnu, describing his divine attributes and acts of compassion. The song is a Dasara Pada, a form of devotional poetry from Haridasa literary movement. The central refrain, Baraya, Baraya, Bhagudara Priya Srinivasaya, Raya, is an earnest invocation for the Lord Srinivasa to come forth, as he is the beloved of his devotees. The lyrics describe the Lord using various honorifics related to his iconography and mythology, such as Lord of the Lotus family, referring to his consort Lakshmi, one with a lotus in his navel, lotus-eyed one who rests on the ocean. The song first praised by celestial beings. The song mentioned that innumerable sages, gods, and other celestial beings praise him with joy and dance around him, their minds filled with bliss. It references the story of Gajendra Moksha, where the Lord immediately rushed to save an elephant from the jaws of crocodile, demonstrating his promptness and compassion for his devotees in stress. The Lord is referred to Jagat Janmadi Karta Govinda. Govinda, the creator of the universe, who holds the world within his beings. The song essentially expresses deep devotion and the belief in Lord Venkateswara power to protect his devotees and grant them salvation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Muthumanikam Prabhuji, Danvat Pranams, very nice. Thank you for this wonderful Kirtan Prabhuji. Very nice. Hari Bol. All right, so we'll begin our class. Would anyone like to do Mangalacharan? Hare
Mataji, should I
Krishna.
do? Mataji, may I do?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Anjanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Thabidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakata Mayam Tadadi Swapadandigam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yudapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sakrajadam Sakagana Raghunadan Vitam Tam Cha Jivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parajana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visagan Vidamcha Namavom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Idinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश धारिणी नमो मोहवदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रद्यते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गुरुदेवेश नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगद्पते को वेश गोपिका कांद राधा कांद नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधा वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Danvat pranams. Very nice, very beautiful. All right, let's begin our class for today. So, what is the name of the chapter we are reading now from yesterday?
Let there be a temple part one. Let there be a temple part one.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So nice, Prabhuji. It's chapter 5. Let there be a temple part 1. Right? That's what we started yesterday. All right. Yeah, Muthumanikam Prabhuji, would you like to summarize? Hare Krishna, I see your hand raised.
Initially, Prabhupada, that Calcutta meeting happened and land acquisition is the first part. And he sent two persons named Bali Martana, and another person,
Hare Krishna.
two
Tamal
people,
Krishna.
Tamala Krishna, both went for land acquisition and the land
So, this is
cost
happening in which place?
Calcutta,
Calcutta.
Calcutta, Mayapur. And
Bhakti
they went and after 6 days also they didn't return. And Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, yeah, in the room, he
Not
thinking
worried.
what happened to them. That way he worried more. And that all the utensils of him doing the dictating and other things are simply covered with the cover. And he's thinking. And yes, thought was, and regarding the land acquisition, something the book narrates. One thing is, it was 1 mile away. It was less than a mile away from Sri Chaitanya birthplace, Lord Chaitanya birthplace.
Yeah.
And the Sheikh brothers is the owner of that land, and 14,500 rupees Indian money cost their denting. And some amount will be high, means the court will interrupt, and court will all the denomination they noted, and after that only they make go for registration. Like that, the narration explained.
So, where
And
were they trying to buy this land? In which place?
Siddhanta Road.
Bhakti Siddhanta Road.
Yeah, Mayapur, right?
Mayapur.
Haripur. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
go on.
After that, what happened? After 6 days, the door was happened, and both came, and the land is yours. Like that, answer is given by Tamala Krishna. And Prabhupada was very happy. And after that, the book narrates London. London regarding the one meeting, planning the one meeting, and High Commissioner of Embassy in the London for India. Prabhupada asked to make attending the function by Srimati Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi, right.
Indira Gandhi, but afterwards the book narrates the Mayapur temple, regarding the Mayapur temple proposal, and how it is bigger than the America Saint Cathedral, some church, and 30,000 feet height, and what are the complications for building the temple that way, because the flood is more at the Mayapur, and the foundation and other difficulties, and the designer, three people meeting will be happened, and three people name I forgot, And the designer, how we have to plan like that. Srila Prabhupada explained to them, and
Yeah, so who are the three people whom Prabhupada connected with? Anyone remembers?
Narayana, one person name is Narayana,
Yeah.
and another designer name is I forgot, and another person also
Ranachora?
forgot. Ranachura,
Ranchora.
and Ranachura, and in between them some Radayatra design also happened, and four-story building. What are the things to be involved at Tarapur building? In the nine bigger plots and four-story building for the devotees residential place and prasadam eating place and other places, bhajan places and other things mentioned by Srila Prabhupada. And central dome having items. What are the items? Brahmaloka and another Loka, and after that, finally in the Vaigunda, and after the top, Krishna Loka.
Yeah,
That way, Shikla.
Very nice, Muthumanika Prabhuji. Thank you so much for summarizing so beautifully. So the names of the three people I just wanted to say. Prabhupada was meeting in London with his disciples to discuss about the architecture, and he asked them to draft the plans for Mayapur project. And three major people who contributed to it. One is Naranarayana. He has actually built the Rath Yatra carts and designed the temple interiors. Ranachora, who's actually studied architecture. Third person is Bhavananda. He's a professional designer. Okay, so he made this three-man committee to make the sketches and develop the model for this ISKCON Mayapur project. And to the devotees, the feeling was this seemed to be like the most ambitious ISKCON project ever, right? That is how they had actually described it. And like Muthumanikam Prabhuji rightly said, Prabhupada used to walk to various streets in London and look at the tall buildings and, ask how high they were and all of that he had done. And what did Srila Prabhupada announce? The temple in Mayapur should be how many feet high?
30,000 feet high.
No, 300,
3,000. 300,000.
300 feet high. Okay, 300 feet high is the is what Srila Prabhupada said. And like we also discussed, like the first building should be like a large guest house with 4 stories. And then he also said that I need those veranda on each floor except the ground floor. And you also said the direction that the building should be like in the east-west direction so that the sun will pass the lengthwise and it will not shine directly into buildings. So he's visualized and imagined so much about every small nitty-gritties as to how the temple will look, right? And he also said building should have electric fans, lights, modern toilets, showers. Rooms should be furnished, spacious, well. And look at the vision he has for devotees. He's building such a humongous temple just for devotees to enjoy. So that much he had thought through, and he wanted to build a guest house, and then he said the other buildings will follow. And he also wanted a residential building for 500 devotees apart from the guest house. Then he also wanted a large prasadam hall, which is like 1,000 for several thousand devotees. Then he wanted a kitchen complex, then a goshala as well. And he also said that eventually we can even acquire the adjoining land and we'll develop parks with flower gardens, trees, and all of it. Then he said the main building which will be the colossal Mayapur Chandrodaya Mandir. That's how he called it. That he said that should be not less than 300 feet high. And he also described that it should be greater than the St. Peter's Cathedral in the United States, like Prabhuji said. And he also described about the temple central dome. Okay, that should hold a three-dimensional model of the universe. So that's something he also said, and he said it should exactly be based as per the Vedic scriptures. So it should depict the material universe as well as the spiritual universe. It should be a 3D model. That's what he said. And his thought process was, once a devotee enters the main hall, if they look up, they should be able to see all the planets, just like how Srimad Bhagavatam describes. First, beginning with hellish planets, then the middle planets where the earth is situated, then the heavenly planets where the demigods are there, then Brahmaloka, which is the highest planet in the material world. Then he's saying above Brahmaloka, one will see abode of Lord Shiva, and above that will be the spiritual sky or the Brahma Jyoti. And then uh, within the spiritual effulgence of that Brahma Jyoti, one will see the self-eliminating Vaikunta planets, wherein all the eternally liberated souls will reside. And highest of all that, they should be able to see the supreme planet of Krishna Loka, where God and his original eternal form enjoys his pastimes with his most confidential devotees. This is how he visualized the entire main dome to be done like a 3D model, exactly as mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Vedic scriptures. So that is the level of vision Srila Prabhupada had. Right? So beautiful. So I just wanted to do a quick recap of this so that we're also aware and we visualize this all over again. All right. So with this, we will continue our class from page 207. I'll share my screen. Whoever is interested to read, please raise your hands.
Mataji, I am ready to read. I'm interested. Valli Mataji.
Oh, Haribol Mataji. Very nice. Happy to have you, Mataji. Very nice.
Thank
All right. So then, Valli Mataji, you can start. Let me share my screen. Yeah, I can start from here, Mataji. Haribol.
The temple would where Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, from here.
That be a temple part 1. The temple would also house a miniature palace in which the deities of Radha and Krishna would reside, surrounded by seats and pillars of silver, gold, and jewels. The Mayapur Chandrodaya Mandir and the Mayapur city would be ISKCON world quarters. And why such a fabulous architectural wonder as this is such an obscure part of the world? The answer, Prabhupada explained, was the Mayapur was actually not obscure. It seemed so only from the mundane perspective. To mundane vision, that which was central seemed remote. The soul and the next life the soul and the next life seemed remote, while the body, the immediate sense gratification seemed central. By establishing the temple of human understanding in Mayapur, Srila Prabhupada be directing the materialistic world's attention back to the true character. A sincere visitor would be charmed by the beauty of the ISKCON Mayapur project and would perceive that there indeed was a spiritual world, and the devotees living in Mayapur by remaining constantly immersed in singing Hare Krishna Kirtana and discussing the philosophy of Krishna consciousness would be able to convince any intelligent visitor that the teachings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were the highest truth. The devotees would explain the philosophy of the absolute truth, which would enable visitors to comprehend actual spiritual truth beyond sectarian religious dogma. Furthermore, the continuous Hare Krishna Kirtana and peaceful devotees engage in a wide variety of services to Lord Krishna would demonstrate that Bhakti Yoga was the simplest, most direct process for meditating on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. While staying in ISKCON's Mayapur city, a person could quickly become a devotee of the Lord and begin chanting and dancing in ecstasy. Srila Prabhupada, Mataji, you have to raise the screen. Srila Prabhupada was demonstrating how the world could be spiritualized by linking material things with personality of Godhead Krishna through yoga. And why shouldn't such spiritual feats surpass the achievements of the materialists? Srila Prabhupada was back in India touring and preaching with his disciples. After a successful 10-day Pandal festival in New Delhi, several hundred thousand had attended. He decided to take his disciple on a short excursion to Vrindavan. His preaching tours had taken him to such places such as Amritsar, Surat, Indore, Gorakhpur, Allahabad, and Benares, but never to Vrindavan. So many of his disciples gathered in Delhi for festival. However, he considered it an opportunity to travel to nearby Vrindavan.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Tanvat pranams. Very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much. Ekambar Prabhuji, would you like to continue next, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Yes. When
Yeah.
Prabhupada arrived in Vrindavan, a Mr. G.L. Sharaf accommodated him, his secretaries, and the women in the party at his home, Sharaf Bhavan. The rest of the devotees stayed in a nearby Dharmashala. Prabhupada had come to Vrindavan for more than just a pilgrimage. He had come to try to secure land for ISKCON. When in 1967 he had come to Vrindavan from America, he had come to recuperate, but even then he had looked for a place in Vrindavan for his disciples. He had tried to establish an American house, a center where his disciples could live in Vrindavan's ideal atmosphere and receive training in Krishna conscious culture and then go out and preach. But after 2 months of little prospect for establishing his American house, he had left. This time, however, he was coming to Vrindavan as that city's famous ambassador to the world, renowned for propagating the glories of Radha Krishna and Vrindavan in the West. The success of the Hare Krishna movement was being widely publicized in India as Prabhupada and his band of foreign disciples traveled from city to city holding kirtanas, lecturing from Srimad Bhagavatam, and telling of Krishna consciousness in the West. So when Prabhupada arrived in Vrindavan with 40 disciples, the entire town heralded his presence. The land was in Ramana Reti. Prabhupada noted that the property on the outskirts of Vrindavan was located on Rishi Chatikara Road, a main thoroughfare in Vrindavan and a traffic route to Agra and the Taj Mahal. The land was so adjacent to the Vrindavan Parikrama path where millions of pilgrims passed annually, circumambulating Vrindavan and visiting its temples and holy places. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Tanvat pranams. Praveen Prabhuji, can continue, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Praveen Prabhuji. You're on mute, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam. Danvi will read Mataji. Sorry.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dhanvi Mataji. How are you, Mataji?
I'm fine, Mataji.
Very nice. Thank you so much for joining, Mataji. You can read Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Ramana Reti, literally charming sand, was mostly forest with a few ashramas and abandoned fields. Celebrated as a favorite spot of Krishna's, where he and his brother Balrama and their cowherd boy went and played 5,000 years ago. Ramana Reti abounded in transcendental love of God, which is a special atmosphere of Vrindavana. Although the various city officials have casually mentioned that the city might donate land, Prabhupada took more seriously a Mr. S. officer explained that although other sadhus had been asking for the land, he and his wife had not yet decided. They wanted to give it to a group who would build a Radhakrishna temple there as soon as possible. When Prabhupada assured Mr. S he would do so, Mr. S vowed that the land was now Prabhupada's. Prabhupada had heard Such promises before they had often proved false, proved false, proved false, but considering this offer seriously, he appointed disciples to remain in Vrindavana to draw up a deal with Mr. S. From 1965 until 1970, Srila Prabhupada had concentrated mainly on establishing Krishna consciousness in America. He planned his plan had had been had been had been that would follow. Although his preaching in the English speaking people had convinced him that Indians were either too absorbed in politics, too ignorant of their spiritual heritage, or too crippled by poverty to seriously accept Krishna consciousness. Therefore, he had not been successful. But in the United States, success had come. Clearly, America was the prime field of implanting Krishna consciousness, yet Prabhupada found the West uncultured and uncivilized. If a trace civilization remained anywhere, he would often say it was India, the heart of the original Vedic culture. By 1970, he had demonstrated through his extensive traveling and preaching that he indeed intended to establish the Krishna consciousness movement not only in the US but all over the world, especially in India, even accepting that preaching in the United States and preaching in India were equally important. Still, preaching in the United States was going well without Prabhupada's constant direct management, what he had begun. His American disciples would continue. But
Haribol.
in India,
Thank you. Dhanvi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanvat pronouns Mataji. Muthumanikam Prabhuji, would you like to read Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. But in India, Prabhupada could not allow his disciples to manage ISKCON. He saw how often and how easily the Indians were able to cheat his disciples. How half of ISKCON's work in India was being spoiled. He said, due to his disciples being cheated. If they put on a Pandal's program, they might end up paying several times the standard cost. The only way to ISKCON to develop in India would be under Prabhupada's direct management. Beginning in 1970, with a small band of American disciples, Prabhupada had traveled from place to place in India as a model sannyasi, opening a great new field for ISKCON. Now he wanted to construct big temples in India, three in particular, one in Vrindavana, one in Mayapur, and one in Bombay. As early as 1967, he had attempted to make an American house for his disciples in Vrindavana, Mayapur. Being the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya was especially important, and Bombay was India's major city. The gateway to India, as with the most Prabhupada's big plans, even his close disciples wouldn't fully comprehend the scope of his vision. But Prabhupada knew what he wanted, and he knew it all depended on Krishna. Gradually, he began to unfold his plan. At Bombay, November 1971, for a year, the devotees had been living at the Akash Ganga address, two apartments on the seventh floor of the building in the heart of Bombay. But Prabhupada was not satisfied with this. He wanted land in Bombay to build on and to expand. He was determined instead of his usual morning walks, he would take long rides in his car to observe various parts of the city. Because many of the ISKCON line members lived in aristocratic Malabar Hill. Prabhupada disciples thought it is a good place for a temple. On several occasions, Prabhupada rode to the top of Malabar Hill and walked around various properties, considering certain large buildings as possible temples, but for one reason to another, he judged them all unacceptable. Then in November, a Mr.
Hare,
N of Hare Krishna. Madhu. Thank you.
then
Madhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranams. Thank you so much. Praveen Prabhuji, would you like to read next, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. You can read from this, then in November.
Okay, sure Mataji. Just a second, Mataji.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Then in November, a Mr. N offered to sell ISKCON 5 acres in Juhu, practically on the shore of the Arabian Sea. As soon as Srila Prabhupada approached the land, he remembered having seen and considered it years before. In August of 1965, during the weeks just before he had left for America, he had been staying at Scindia Colony. He has been staying at Scindia Colony. In the evenings, he had gone to the home of Scindia's steamship company owner, Mrs. Suma Murarji in Juhu, where he had read and explained Srimad Bhagavatam uh, for her and her guests. Several times he had passed this very property and had thought what a good location it would be for an ashrama and a Radha Krishna temple. Although his attention had been absorbed in the task of leaving India, he had still considered the Juhu land. Now he was again in Juhu, reconsidering the same land he had noticed years before. He took it as a reminder from Krishna. The land was overgrown with all the land was overgrown with tall grasses and bushes, and many coconut palms stood throughout. In the back of the property were several tenement buildings. The land bordered on the Juhu Road, the main traffic artery back to Bombay, 18 miles to the south. A broad expanse of beach on the Arabian Sea was a brief walk away. The location was good, peaceful, yet not remote. Several five-star hotels bordered the nearby beach, and developers were beginning work on the other hotels and apartment buildings. When Prabhupada walked along the beach, he liked even more the idea of buying the land. Rich men had weekend homes on the beach, and thousands of Bombayites would be out enjoying the beach on Sundays. Daily, hundreds of Juhu residents used the long, broad seashore for morning walks before going to work. Almost always, people were strolling or gathering here, and yet the beach was clean. The mild waves and open skies were inviting. The locale was ideal not only for hotels but for a Krishna conscious center. Prabhupada wanted the Juhu land, and although his disciples continued to show him houses in Malabar Hill, he didn't change his mind. His disciples wanted whatever he wanted. His disciples wanted whatever he wanted. Yet they had trouble developing enthusiasm for a property so far from the city and with no available housing or temple facility.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And I think it's very, touching to me, Mataji, because I was there in Mumbai for almost a year, where I used to at least twice a month. Twice a month, I used to visit this Juhu temple. So it's very touching, Mataji. Thank you for the opportunity.
So beautiful, Prabhuji. I think maybe it was Krishna's wish for you to, read it and share it with all of us, Prabhuji. In fact, while you were reading, I was visualizing, and I was like, "This looks so beautiful." The beach view and all of it, like how Srila Prabhupada is describing. It is running in my mind that at least once in a lifetime I should go and visit this temple. And you're so blessed, Prabhuji, to have got an opportunity. Very nice.
Yes, Mataji. It's a very beautiful temple, Mataji. It's so nice temple, actually. Thanks,
Wonderful.
Mataji. Thanks for the opportunity. Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much. Are you in Mumbai still, Prabhuji? Or
No, Mataji. I'm in Bangalore, Mataji. For a year, 3 years before, I was there for a year, Mataji, with the family. So me, Dhanvi,
very
Daivik, and my wife used to visit actually the temple. So
wonderful. Very good. So nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for doing
it
this.
has sparked a lot of devotion in me. I mean, a lot of manifestation happened in this temple also while visiting, attending kirtans and all, Mataji, often.
Wonderful. So nice to hear that, Prabhuji. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All right, so we will stop with this for today. We will continue the rest of it tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Tomorrow again, same time, 9:15, we will start and we will continue. Thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki jai, jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone.